Then that Aussie family, that Aussie family.
G'day mate, how you going? Oh, good, no worries mate.
G'day guys. Look at my eyes, man. My eyes are so sore, they're like burning. I feel like someone's just thrown sand in my eyes. I've got to tell you what's happened. It's about 2:45 on Friday afternoon here, and I've been up pretty much, oh mate, it must have been close to 24 hours now. You know, just had a shower, feeling a little bit better. But let me tell you what happened. Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved finally. Now guys, I sell a lot of stuff on eBay, and particularly gold ingots and that. And I'm going to tell you about a bit of a scammer that actually ended up getting bitten himself. So situation is, I had a sale. It was worth around about $3,520 something or something like that. Okay, so what happened was, basically someone had ordered 2 gold 1 ounce ingots off of me. That, you know, when we melt the gold, we get made into ingots, and we had an auction up there, and we were offering 5 available. You know, it was a buy it now auction. Anyway, so this guy buys 2 of the ingots and everything, and then I always like to call people before I send the stuff out, especially if it's like a big transaction, a few $1,000s or more. And so I called this guy up, and everything was sweet, and that he'd paid by PayPal. You guys now, if anyone that's used PayPal and had a bad experience is going to know where I'm going with this. Anyway, PayPal, the package had gone. Now I've sent everything registered post with a signature return card required. Anyway, I get this message last night? Then, oh geez, I don't know. Anyway, it's 2 in the morning, right? I get this message, 2 in the morning, that would be, I'm not even going to try and work that out. Get this message from, now, why am I checking my emails at 2 in the morning? Okay, I got up. I'm one of these guys that likes to get up and go to the bathroom and jump on the iPhone and just check my emails while I'm there, you know, see what's going on, check out my auctions, check out and see if anyone's requesting any gold packs or anything like that. Get this email from eBay basically saying that the recent transaction was a fraudulent transaction and that they had frozen it. Okay, I thought, whew. This is interesting, but the email kept going on to say that if you've already dispatched this parcel, then we'd advise you contact your local law enforcement agency, very American email, and try and intercept or contact the courier company that's delivering the parcel. That's Australia Post. Wow, what do I do? So here's me, I'm down at the police station. I've jumped in the car, rang up the police, explained the situation. They said come down and fill out a report, and filled out the report and everything, done all that. And yeah, basically I contacted this guy via text and said, you know, I can't believe you've done this. Well, he's basically, I said, look, you know, the item's on its way, and you know, you've frozen the, you know, you've used a fraudulent card or you've done something. And he's basically texted me back and said, well, stick it up your, you know what, you know, which made me mad as hell, you know, mad as hell. You know, if he had not replied at all, you know, I probably would have been out $3 grand because I wouldn't have been so bloody gut determined to get this thing back. So anyway, well, I would have probably too. Let's be real, it's $3 grand. Anyway, so I ended up coming back. The police couldn't do much. They contacted the Australian Federal Police, It's a fraud matter. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to take this into my own hands. So I started tracking the parcel online, and I tracked it right down to the delivery centre, which is down in Sydney. Anyway, and finally I'm ringing, and you know, a delivery centre, you wouldn't expect them to answer their phone at, by this time it was about 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, but they did. They did. Obviously it's an internal line. Found it on Google of all places. Anyway, so finally got to talk to this guy down there. He said it was actually illegal for him to intercept the mail, but he heard my story and he went through it, and it took him about 40 minutes out of his own time of sorting mail to actually find my parcel. And he then locked it into his drawer until he could actually make a phone call through to Australia Post's security department to find out anyway. So basically the bottom line is I've been going all day back and forth with faxes, paperwork, all sorts of stuff, and finally Australia Post have agreed, because they've seen the emails from eBay and PayPal and all that, that this particular situation warrants them returning the package to me, which is great because that's 2 ounces of gold, you know. And with gold prices going where they are now, it's, you know, it's more than $3 grand now, you know. It's going up. Anyway, so bottom line is my package, I now have another tracking number. The package is now being returned to me. So I've just basically sent a stick it up your bum text message to the buyer, because now he's come back and see what he's done. You know, I thought it was maybe a fraudulent thing or something like that, but what it works out that he's done is he has used his own card, but he's just thought, you know what, I'm gonna just charge this back, or I'm gonna say it's a fraudulent transaction. So the funds are still actually frozen in PayPal. You know, I don't care. Oh, you can have his money back. I don't want his money. I'm getting my gold coming back. But from what I've been told by PayPal, they're just going to freeze the funds. You know, and the funds ain't going anywhere. So he's now out of pocket $3,000 odd for the gold that he's purchased, and he's also out of pocket for the gold. So it's really bitten him on the arse, isn't it? You know. I hope I'm making sense. I am so tired, guys, and I hope I've got this story right, but it's pretty much as I told you. Alright. Anyway, bottom line is, eBay scammers are bad news. If you're selling something on eBay, and today's message is, if you're selling something on eBay and they pay by PayPal, in your listing, say that it takes 3 days before shipment even leaves, because you have got 3 days to basically find out. What these scammers do is they'll make sure they'll wait till you've actually sent the parcel before they'll cancel it. So try and wait 2 or 3 days. I'll tell you what, I've been pretty razzed by this one, you know. But anyway, just be a little careful. eBay's great. PayPal's good. You know, I've never had a problem with them. I know people who have, but just be a little bit careful when purchasing on eBay. I've now set my eBay settings that so nobody can purchase off me unless they've had a minimum of 3 transactions already on eBay, and you can do that in your settings. So guys, a little bit of a lesson here, be careful. Be a little bit careful when dealing with eBay. Not eBay itself, but the people, the scammers that use eBay. Okay? So it's Darren 1, scammer none. Stupid bastard. Honestly, and I sent him a text in my text message, I'll read this to you. Alright. The old iPhone here. Well, I just thought I'd let you know that the package has been intercepted and is being returned to me. Next time, try ripping off someone else that's a little less smarter. I consider myself smart in this situation. Alright guys, hey, I just want to tell you, just be a little bit careful when you're dealing on eBay. It's not eBay themselves, it's actually, most of the time, it's the scammers that use eBay. Don't deal with someone or send it in to anybody that hasn't got at least 3 or more purchase histories positive, 100% feedback, at least 99.9. Alright, talk to you soon guys. Oh, have a house vlog up for you real soon.
Darren and Katie, Alicia and Chloe, they live up there in Queensland, that Aussie family. They're very, very likeable, very, very lovable. Won't you come and join them, that Aussie family?